Okay, can you hear me now? There's an echo on my thing. There's like a massive echo. Give us a second, y'all. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2. Nope. All right, am I supposed to click on this? One second, ladies and gentlemen. One, two. Nope. There's a massive echo. It's in effect on the mic right now. Give us a second, y'all. Check. Nope. Check. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Now we're back. We're back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Had a little bit of a audio technical difficulty there, but we are good now. We are good. There we go. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Friday Vibes. We'll have some fun today, and you know, let's talk, let's build, let's get into this. Oh man, that was fun, wasn't it? That was exciting. One good for what's up? Yeesh, what's up? Who else we got? Yeesh, my man Bananas, Gorilla, of course. The unicorn is here. Oh man, thank y'all so much for being here. Another Friday night, you know what I mean? And the Machiavelli, what's good? Another Friday Vibes. Friday, you know it's Friday, it's just gotta be a little loose today. It's gotta be a loose today. Now, I don't know if this is a controversial thing. I know that there's a very love-hate relationship going on with this young man, but it's a dope shirt, you gotta admit, man. It's a throwback like Jay-Z, like back in the 90s joint. I was hyped to find this, man. Anyway, so today, aside from just having a conversation with y'all and all of that good stuff, remember on this past Wednesday's episode of Live from the Lab, I said I might be auctioning some posters. So let me know if you guys are interested. If not, I'm not going to go through the whole process. So if you are interested, give me like a thumbs up emoji. What up, Mr. Crazy Legs? Let me bring it up right there. How's that? That should be even better right there. That's nice. And the boom bip, the boom pip. Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Legs is in the building. Get that up a little bit there. It's the man right there. That's right, Legs. My man Gorilla already gave a super chat. He gets one of these. And let me see one of these. Let me see if I can. Let's see if we gotta take it right here. Yeah! I like that, man. I don't know, I get a kick out of it. Some of the simple shit that technology provides for us. You know what I mean? But so again, if you guys are interested, as I said, from Live from the Lab this Wednesday, I have some extra posters. There's 3 of Ghostface, 2 of MC Lights, and 1 Brand Nubian poster and 1 Black Moon poster. So if you are interested in even entertaining the thought, my man Bananas, son. Oh wait, we got to give Bananas the right thing, right? We got to give him the big. We'll get used to these things, but it is fun, man. Thank you, Bananas. I appreciate that. Sup, Beneficial? What's the deal with you, son? You know what? Just to give you an idea of the possibility posters. Damn, Bananas. I ain't even try to laugh at that, man. I'm sorry, but that was pretty funny. Michael Myers. You know, I did a track with Michael Myers with a European rapper. I have it somewhere on a hard drive. I forgot the name of the track, but we did it years ago. I never got to meet him, but I did actually collaborate with Michael Myers via email verse type stilo. Hey, yo, Legs, check the hat, son. Check the hat, son. Look what I'm repping today. The crew, the family, Rocksteady crew, of course. That's nice, son. So I wanted to share this. This is one of the posters that I would like to auction if y'all are interested. And it's like I said, the auction could start at like $5-10. I'm not going crazy like that. It's just having fun. So check this out. Here's one of the joints I want to auction right here. It's gonna come up right now. I think I gotta click this little guy. Wait, there it goes. That's the Iron Man joint right there. So that y'all know. And I think this one is this is the MC Light poster right here. That's pretty cool. That looks sick. What up, Mad Villain? What's the deal? Okay, we got that. And this is, I think this one is the, let me see what this one is. This is the Black Moon poster. Right there. Nice. Poison Pen is the homie, yo. And here's the last one. Legs, don't get mad. Brand Nubian, son. In God We Trust album. So if any of y'all are interested, want to, you know, donate, whatever you think is fair for any of those, just get at me right here. We're chilling tonight, so, you know, damn, almost dropped shit. That was sucked. So I saw my man Gorilla saying, what are y'all listening to? So I'm gonna have to echo his question because I am curious. What do you guys, what's the latest hip hop album that you're into? And what's the latest rock album that you're into? And then what is the latest other genre of music that you think is worth mentioning? For me, as of late, when it comes to both hip hop and rock, I find myself still digging for older things that have been out for a while. As far as anything lately, I have my man Gorilla told me to check out Coyote. Very dope. Definitely got a dope vibe about them. So they definitely get a big salute, man, for reals. Be Real Exhibit, Demrick, dropped This Thing of Ours today. Yo, you know that I have a song with Ill Bill called This Thing of Ours, man. That's kind of crazy, but, you know, that's more of a universal thing, you know what I mean? 2K Raw, what's going on? Bugsy the God. Yeah, the new Nas or Primo album, I like it, man. Arm & Hammer, Wiki and Mike. Okay, thank you for that, Mad Villain. Definitely got to check that out. Everything that has to do with the Fat Beats era, no doubt. Cold Flow, yep. Mad Villain, yep. Ill Bill's the man. Delinquent Habits, yes. And I saw that they was doing, they dropping something. They might be doing some shows soon. Thank you, Machiavelli. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that love, man. Throw a little qunique album on your playlist too, though. Fuck with you, man. Unspoken Hurt, that's dope. Yes. Y'all are saying some dope stuff, man. Thank you, Bananas. I appreciate that. I've been listening to the Fly God album by Westside Gunn a lot, especially at night. Twizzer, okay. Y'all got some dope, some of these names I gotta look up. I've been playing, like I said, Fly God, Westside Gunn. And when it comes to rock, it's, you know, my hip hop and my rock vary, man. Oh, thank you, Gorilla. I appreciate that. 90s hip hop, underground, and rock classics, but I listen to everything. That's what's up. Twisted. Okay. You know, Goodfoot, I think it's the same for me, but sometimes I could go further back to the classics, like a little Led Zeppelin, some Beatles, some Pink Floyd, some Stones, The Police, and then I'll work my way back to the 90s, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden. That's the stuff, like Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, stay in heavy rotation. And to be totally transparent, for me, Nas, Jay, I'm gonna make sure I got all of the, like, Nas, Jay, and I have this playlist called Q Rap Faves. It's got a lot of shit on it, man, tons. Black Sunday's a dope album, Ben, that's what's up. Yes. Ritz, Guru, yes. 2K Raw, that's good. Yo, you know what? On some crazy shit, today Rep Matic was on the radio with Sway. I guess Sway is on the radio every Friday at Sirius XM, or every day. but he invites the Beat Junkies up there to play on every Friday. They call it Beat Junkies Friday. And Rhett played, he leaked one of the qunique Rhetmatic singles today called Cypher Up, which is supposed to be the first release. All I'm waiting for is some artwork for it, and then from there we'll be getting it out. So I just got to get a little, little art piece for it before we release. That's what's holding up the first single, by the way, just to let y'all know. I'm just being honest with y'all. qunique just wants to be honest with y'all. You know what I mean? Thank you, Bananas. I appreciate that. Alpha Stepper, UK dub music. You blown away. Oh, thank you, Mad Villain. I definitely got to check that out. So aside from that, I'm going to be, for those that are in the LA, Orange County area, I'll be at NAMM during the week of NAMM. For those that don't know, that's where all the musicians come and we check out all the new gear that's about to hit the markets and all the new software. It's a musicians convention, but it's instruments, software, recording, guitars, drums, everything, trumpets, violins. It's like Guitar Center on steroids, but I don't think technically you could buy anything there. I think it's more like you're there to check out what's going on. You might be able to get some things, but it's not meant for sales. So I'll be in the house. I'll be going between the Beat Junkies booth and wherever else. I'll just be walking around, checking out all the new gear, and there's a chance I'll be filming and doing a little talk piece on this year's NAMM. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up on my YouTube page after the NAMM is done. So that's dope, man. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, that's what's up, Bananas. I feel you on that. That's what's up. What was like, Ben? Yeah, man, Ben, like we're really excited about this album, man. We're supposed to be, it's like we're releasing maybe 2 a month. That's the plan right now. As long as we get the artwork fast, and it doesn't seem like people be tripping on artwork. Let me ask y'all a question. That's actually a good question, and work with me on this. Because the way album art is done and single art is done, you got to understand that nobody's really going crazy these days with album art. Like if you go and you look, it's very simple imagery. People are like using their phone. They'll take a picture of something, cut it into a box, and use it as artwork for a single. So I'm guessing that to y'all, artwork isn't for music. I'm not talking for just life. Artwork for music. How important is it to you? I'd like to know in the comments. Tell me, how important is artwork to a single or to an album to you these days? These days, I'm curious. Oh, these are some good questions. Is there a secret way? Bananas asked me, is there a secret way you could get Necro, Ill Bill, Gore-Tex, Sabak on a qunique future? I don't think so. I hate to say never, or I don't think so, or I can't, but that's a tough one. So I can't really speak on it too much, but that would be tough to do. Just being honest with y'all. So thank you for that question, though. Okay, thank you, Gorilla, for that. Thank you, I appreciate that. Gorilla asked, will you ever have Stutters on screen so we can hear his journey in the music biz as well as going through the Beat Junkies Academy? Eventually we will. It's going to be at his discretion when he's ready to do it. Right now, Stutters is in the middle of DJing different events, and he's about to drop an album in a few months. So I'm just giving him his space to, get his footing and stuff. So stay tuned for that. What WSG is? Oh, okay. Okay, I get what you're saying. Thank you, Mad Villain. So for y'all, for some of y'all, you do like to see good artwork. I'm getting, you know what I mean? I get it, you know, and I've been guilty at times to put up simple shit. I'm not gonna say, yeah, I get it. West Side Gun is his artwork. Like for instance, like I was talking about that album, Fly God. That cover is iconic to me. What you know, them taking his class picture, doing the whole, you know, like the Christ with the bleeding eyes. I thought that was well done, well done. And a lot of his artwork, a lot of his album art, although one might tend to look at it as simple, I don't think it's simple. And I think almost every cover he's put out has been sick, really sick, man. So thank you for that, Mad Villain. That actually is an eye-opening comment for that. Sorry, my mic is kind of sagging. Czarface is shit. That's another one. Thank you, Gorilla. I wasn't even thinking. All of his artwork, everything about, you know, one thing, Esso. So I've known Esoteric, obviously, for a long time. Arsonist, 7L Esoteric. We've done shows together. We've been in the same scene together, Army of the Pharaohs, the whole thing. And I've always felt that Esso has the best possible look and product for a hip hop at, like, there's no denying the artwork, the action figures, the play sets, the comic books, everything he's doing is just at like a stellar level. It's mind blowing, and there's not a lot of people doing it like that. So it's like it's incredible, man. Jeez, you know, like he actually, you know, when I was talking about, somebody had asked me during the live from the lab episode this Wednesday, they asked me about a qunique figure, and I showed the Stillwell figures. Before those Stillwell figures, there was a rhino, because the Stillwell mascot was a rhino, and Esoteric helped me get that rhino made. So it was pretty cool that, you know, because he's so into that world of action figures and comics and stuff, that even, you know, he was able to get me to plug, and we were able to experience that, man. It was sick. What up, John Milburn? What's the deal, son? Hey, man. Triggers. Flex! What up, son? Everybody, I want you to congratulate my brother Flex on his retirement. He was able to retire from his 9 to 5, and that boy, he did it, man. He crossed the finish line. Let me get a little something for him right here. Let's see what we could let's see. This is how Flex felt when he retired, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Flex, do it, son. Do it. Congratulations to my boy Flex, man, for reals. Oh my God, that's great. Aesop Rock, I am being respected. So somebody asked me, one of my homies asked me, anybody listen to Aesop Rocky? Anybody? Bananas, thank you, babe. Oh wait, we gotta do the new shit. We can't just keep on going back to the other things. So we'll do it right here. Thank you, Bananas. We gotta bring it back. So we gotta. What's up going on, Colton? What's the deal? Salute. And for those, thank you, Bananas. For those that want to show your support, there are super chats and super stickers that you could donate, whatever amount you'd like to donate. I appreciate it. And also you could go head over to qunique.com, q-unique.com, and there's merch and all types of stuff that you could show your support as well. So thank you for that in advance. Thank you. No, no, I know what you were saying, Mad Villain. I was just somebody had texted me today, and there was an Aesop Rocky song that I liked a while ago. It was a joint that he did with Rod Stewart, and it was I thought it was a dope song, to be totally honest with you. But Aesop Rock is also dope, so it could get confusing, but it is what it is. My man Eric. Ladies and gentlemen, my man Eric Landhart is in the house. Give Eric a shout. That's the bass player from Mother Fuzz, and an all-around cool guy. Qunique and Hobson. You know, somebody brought up Hobson. Thank you, Colton. It's all good. I appreciate you just being here and participating. So thank you, Colton. Thank you. Somebody had brought up Hobson's name to me before, and you know, obviously I've heard his music in the past. I don't know him. I never met him. I have no plug, no line of communication. But you never know, man. You never know. Artwork, Muggs. Oh yes, Gorilla. Yo, Muggs is another one that pays attention to artwork. You're right. See, there are some. Ill Bill also pays attention to artwork, isn't it? John Milburn. Yes. So there are some, I think, is it safe to say, Machiavelli. Hey, yo, you know who had a dope cover, though? The Clips. The Clips had a dope cover with that Cause piece. That to me, the Clips, that was dope. Stu Bangers, yes. 2K Raw, yep. Oh, it's all good, Mad Villain. We all have that spelling disability, and I wear glasses too. But I'm trying to front for y'all right now. It's all good. Machiavelli, peace to you, baby. Have a good weekend. Later, Colton. Take it easy. Peace and love. Peace and love. So I was saying the Clips album, the new Clips album, that cover's dope too. See, I like stuff like that, man. You know, like they have that connection, man. Maybe I wonder, man. I have to have a good weekend, Colton. John Milburn, no, right now, Mother Fuzz, we have a playlist on Spotify. We have a few more singles to drop. The next single, thank you for asking, by the way. The next single drops February 13th because it's a love song. So we got a song for Valentine's Day. I already have a Halloween song with the Arsonist, so now I got a Valentine's song with Mother Fuzz. Eventually, I'll get a Christmas song out at some point. We'll see. We'll see how that works out for me, man. I got a pen of Thanksgiving songs, son. LP artwork is dope. Yes, Bananas. So then you guys, obviously, you guys pay attention. You guys pay attention to artwork. All right. So Stutters, put that on the checklist. Oh, man. What just happened? I got an echo back. It just came right back. Yeah, it just threw me right off. Is it this? Mm-hmm. 1, 2. No. 1, 2. It's echoing. And I didn't even touch anything. What? It's echoing heavy, like the beat. I'll be right back, y'all. Don't go anywhere. We just got to fix this. Well, there we go. Okay, we're back. I don't know what's going on. The echoes is, I got a case of the echoes, son. I don't know what's that all about, but yeah, I got to do a New Year's Eve song, son. Oh my God. Arm& Hammer's Records has some real deal art masterpieces associated with them. Oh, okay. I always felt Metallica had dope artwork, no matter what, too. But Metallica's from the old school, so it's like that was always a thought process. Like even for me, like, nah, you know what? I don't even want to compare mine. Like I think when it comes to qunique album art, I think that Black Coffee, that album art is dope. And I think that The Mechanic, I think that's the best album art that I have is The Mechanic. Vengeance is Mine is cool. Because I was paying homage to the Punisher cover. And Between Heaven and Hell is cool, but there's no context. But because my boy Crash from the Arsonist, who was a member of the Arsonist, did it, it was one of those things that I was just excited, excuse me, to work with Crash. So, you know, that's one of those artist subjective. Tool, yes, and Nine Inch Nails, yes. Thank you, Gorilla. Necro, John Milburn, that's a good one. Necro definitely has dope artwork. Necro and Ill Bill always come proper with artwork, and I think Gore-Tex is dope with it too, because they're you know, when it comes to that, they're very visual, you know. So yeah, they definitely come correct with their artwork. Yes. Yes, Unicorn. Thank you. That's right. I think for those that don't know, that my album cover, Vengeance is Mine, is actual, like, it's not a. That's what's up, Caleb. What's the deal? Thank you. It is dark and graphic, but if Goodfoot, if I was to look at it just to look at quality, it's quality. It definitely is dark and graphic, but like the Prefix for Death album cover, that shit is nuts. Like that drawing, the needle with all the details and the fluid. So it's like he definitely, whether it's definitely dark. I agree with you, but it's like well done. You know what I mean? It's not as cheap. It's not like cheap. You know what I mean? So Bone Thugs Hard. See, I appreciate this because like I was kind of like in a place where we're doing, like, we got ideas for the album cover itself, but we're gonna release a bunch of individual songs so that everybody gets to marinate on every song. So when you have that kind of a to-do list, it's like now I got to think of artwork for 10 joints plus the album is the 11th artwork piece. So it's a lot of pieces of art, you know what I mean? Yeah, that catalog cover is dope, man. Gorilla is definitely dope. Okay, thank you. Caleb. Oh, my bad. I got you, Caleb. It's my Latino roots that sees the A and goes, sometimes when I see, but got you, Caleb, got you. Um, so with what I was saying, Vengeance is Mine is actual size. It's um it's not a computer graphic. My mother, who's an artist, she painted the target behind me. She saw the Punisher comic book cover and just redid the character that's behind him with the bloodshot, the bullet wounds and everything. And that's how we got that album cover. It was an actual photo shoot of me standing in front of it. There's no Photoshop or anything. Well, I think the person that put the red around it did something, whatever he did, and whatever have you. But that was an actual piece, and I held on to it for years. But when I moved, I had to let it go. It was a shame. It was massive. It was like I don't know anybody that would have been able to put that on their wall. It was like good 10, 12 feet tall. Like, it was tall piece. Hey Q, what album does the song "Bring Back the Raw Hip Hop" appear on? Oh, you're talking about the joint that I did with homie from the Snow Goons, right? John Milburn. What's that dude's? What's I forgot homie's name. You got to help me out with this. It's shit. Damn it. You got me good, John Milburn. Give me a second. I'll remember his name in a second. There's so many. Now I got to go through my mental hard drive right now. Talk about artwork. What is the man? Dr. Dre has nice, clean, simple artwork, like the Chronic, you know, the second Chronic. Like everything is just very like iconic, almost like you could use it as an icon, right? So it like that's smart. But that you need somebody that, like for instance, there's a story where Metallica, when they did their album Death Magnetic, they hired a PR firm to come up with the imagery and how they were going to push the album and all. There was a lot of thought behind that coffin and how they would use it as a promo tool and all of that. So it's like, it's very smart. My man Flex! Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. The collabo tapes, yes. I think the collabo tapes part 2 is a better put together cover. Doom's artist. People don't know about it. I collect his stuff. My kid Gunna. That's what's up. I get you. Your kid, all that artwork. Your kid's gonna get money for that frock and shit. That's dope, man. I like that. I like that. You know, I think the Collabo Tapes 3, the Marvel's team up cover, which, see, now that cover was dope. It was a mixtape, but that was my boy Crash who did Between Heaven and Hell cover. I think what he did for the Marvel's team up was a lot more detailed and more intricate, but he killed it. Thank you, my man Flex. Thank you. Where we at? I don't want to miss it. Mir Depp, what's going on, baby? Okay, I think I got everybody. Caleb, what you saying? I got a tribe type question. Public Enemy. Wait, hold up. Everybody's moving too fast. I got a tribe type question. Public Enemy, It Takes a Nations, or Apocalypse 91? I got to go with It Takes a Nation on that. That, you know, I think Apocalypse 91 has some joints on it, and it's a dope album, but It Takes a Nation of Millions. It hit. I say this expression a lot. It hit like a meteor. Like it just was nuts for the time, and the Bomb Squad had a production style that I haven't seen since. To be able to take all of those sounds and that noise and make it cohesive and create these songs was just, and then by the time they got to Fear of a Black Planet, they just turned it up a notch with the sounds, and then they did America's Most Wanted for Ice Cube. And so it's like they had this way of making beautiful noise, man. It's just that's my thing. Gorilla No Limit album cover. They were iconic though. Yes, Sick Nature. There you go, John Milburn. That's right. It was Sick Nature. For some reason, I was mistaking his name for somebody else's name, but Sick Nature. That was on a Sick Nature album. I'm not sure which one though. That's the only thing. I'm not sure which one he put it on. Got you, Caleb. Yeah, Hybrid. Thank you for being here, Hybrid. Yes, and that's the thing. It's like, wait, let me make sure I choose it. Yes, there we go. Hybrid. Let me. That's what's up, Hybrid. I appreciate that. Hybrid Cypher, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that. That's right, Mad Villain. Now they are definitely like, you know what, Mad Villain? Have you seen the docu-series that they put out on the Beatles? It's mind-boggling how much the Beatles started. I don't even want, like, if you haven't seen it, take your time and watch it. What the things that band started for all of music is just like, you're just like, it's insane. Because things that we, at this point, we kind of take for granted, these guys started. And so you just have to see it. It's insane. It's insane. Nah, man. Mad Villain Paul isn't there. I feel you. I'm not bagging on you. I don't know. I kind of find it hard to wrap my head around the fact that they found an actual identical Paul McCartney that can play and sing exactly as, like, that's kind of like, but hey man, you're free to believe whatever we're all free to believe whatever we want. I would never shit on you for that. I see it differently, but it's all good. I feel you. Thank you, John Milburn. I appreciate that. What's going on? Gorilla, no, I will not be using AI artwork. I'm not. It's as a creative in the creative space and coming up in music the way I did. I respect everyone's gifts and talents, and I have my own mother, my son, my homie Crash, my homie Swell's daughter. There's a lot of people in my circle that draw and know how to paint and do all of these things. So it's like, I can never be that disrespectful. It's the same way I wouldn't want anybody to bypass my music to play AI hip hop. Like that would be insulting to me. So no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Thank you, Nasty Ruckus. That's definitely a good idea too, man. That's definitely a good idea. Let me make sure I got everybody here. Caleb, yes. Yes, Caleb. Sound effects are definitely in full effect. Yo, Vinny Paz always has dope artwork no matter what. Gorilla Strong, son. Gorilla Strong came with it, son. And you get one of these right here, baby. Yeah! I don't know if you can hear that. I didn't hear it that time. Something's going on. Okay, cool. Eminem, obviously, I think a dude, Tats Crew. Thank you, Nasty Ruckus, for that. Thank you. He is Billy Shears. The studio musician researched the facts about it and hiding in plain. I feel you, Mad Villain. I feel you. Mr. Hyde. You know, Caleb, you know, it's weird if you know, that White Album to me is a genius album. It's like a patchwork. And what it showed, and I think it started showing from Sgt. Pepper, but it showed how much the Beatles can jump from different genres. If you're really paying attention to Sgt. Pepper, Magical Mystery Tour, the White Album, and so on and so forth, Abbey Road, you know, Let It Be, they genre jump like effortlessly. And the White Album is really intense with that. The White Album is almost like, it's almost got like musical skits on. It's weird. It's a dope patchwork of music, you know? So Caleb's crazy. Carcass definitely has some dope artwork. Mastodon has dope artwork. Like their artwork is beautifully crafted. And another rock or heavy rock band that has dope artwork is Baroness. Like, and they do it like a series. If you get a chance to check it out, like they kept it kind of cohesive through the years, man. It's been great. Thank you, my man, Mad Villain. Rest in peace. Yo, everybody just pay your respects to my man Mad Villain. Rest in peace to your pit ace. After 14 years, salute, man. Thank you for that, baby. Thank you. Actually, you get one of these, son. I'm gonna give you one of these. All right, let me get back to these comments. I'm missing some, son. Got you. I got you. There's some Jedi mind. Oh, word. That's what's up, Nasty. Thank you for that. I didn't know that. That's dope. I didn't know his name. Thank you. Bananas. Yes. Caleb, we turning it up a notch, man. The special effects. We got all types of shit going on. All types of shit. What's going on, Shun? Ishun? Make sure I'm not. Echo One. Excuse me, man. I'm reading that shit literally. Echo One. What's going on? Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Echo One. Thank you for being here. Terry Crews stole my dance move, no doubt. What up, Rockstar? Mad Villain. Salute to you. Yeah, man. So thank you. I appreciate this conversation because I was definitely kind of stuck. Yeah, John Milburn, Baroness, they're a dope band, and their artwork has been consistent for years. It's not even like 1 or 2 albums, like years of like well thought out, like we're gonna keep this theme and like watch it evolve. It's insane, like their artwork. And I love their music. I always have. But yeah, and Mastodon. Like Mastodon's, like I said, another band that like every single cover that they put out is really done well. But I think the other problem that I'm having right now is that I'm kind of like last minute Louis right now, looking for quick artwork. So, we'll see how it all turns out. I'm sure we'll get something popping, or I'll figure out something over the weekend, because I know everybody's ready and eager to hear these new qunique Rhythmatic songs. So I gotta get on my J.O. this weekend and get something going, man. For reals, man. So let's see what's up. Man. Hopefully I get something done this weekend. For reals. Maybe Rhythmatic will be in the area and I'll go get a flick. Martin V, what's the deal, son? Agnostic Front, yes. And what's the other? Who am I thinking? Cro-Mags had some dope artwork too. I think the Cro-Mags had some dope artwork. My boys in Korn, I think they have some interesting and dope artwork as well. Pink Floyd, we're talking about the Beatles, but Pink Floyd, they got crazy iconic album covers, man, like really dope. I like the one where Homie's shaking Homie, that's on fire. I forgot the name of the album, but just brilliantly done. And I was watching a documentary and the dude was actually on fire. He's like one of those professional stuntmen type. So they lit him up, he went quick, went to take the picture, and then they put him out. That's what the documentary said. Something to that degree. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but Yes, the cartoon. And you know what? I love cartoon style drawing. I've been wanting and fiending to do artwork that's like the Boondocks. I love that style, like that almost like borderline graffiti character style. I love the Boondocks artwork. Afro Samurai almost has the same kind of look to it, but the Boondocks artwork, always love that. It's almost like a cross between graffiti and comic book art. It's just amazing. Pharaoh. Thank you, Echo One. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that. I believe in it. Oh, thank you, Caleb. I appreciate you, man. That's thank you. Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate that. Yes, that I beat that. Yes. That's dope cover. Pink Floyd, Shake the Hands Up. Yep. Yes, hybrid cipher. I think somebody look up the name of the Pink Floyd album where homies are shaking hands and one is on fire. I don't want to say the name that I think it is. That's why I'm not saying it. Probably worse that I'm saying I don't remember the name, but I think I know what the name is. Santana has some dope. Yes, John Milburn for sure. Santana. You know, there's a lot of groups, but the thing is, we're naming classic, and at that time, you really had to think about album art because people were and I think that's what kind of like makes people kind of like indifferent to artwork these days because you're not physically buying this piece of art with art on it, art on the music. You know, you're just buying an art package, and so now, because not a lot of people are pressing things these days, I would probably say it's a 50-50 thing where some people are just totally relying on streams, and then, you know, there are still some like us that are kind of paying attention to some of the old rules, but not all of them. And so I think that today's artwork isn't comparable to what what people were thinking about those days. Thank you. The name of that Pink Floyd album, and I knew it was, is "Wish You Were Here." So that's the name of the album. That's the one where he's shaking hands with homie that's on fire. So, and see now if you piece it together, again in the documentary they were talking about the first lead singer that kind of like was dealing with a lot of mental illness, and Sid Barrett, and his name was Sid Barrett, and he had to leave the band after the first album. He's definitely dealing with some deep mental issues, and I believe that the album "Wish You Were Here" the song "Wish You Were Here" was dedicated to him. That's what they said in the documentary. But now when you look at the visual of a man shaking a man's hand that's on fire, it gets deeper, because if the song is about Sid Barrett, their former lead singer, and you see the imagery, it's like, wow, man, it's crazy, you know? Welcome, Bruce. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Friday Vibes. Liquid Swords is a banging dope. You know what? Almost every Wu-Tang album cover is a dope album cover, man. Thank you, DO7J. Thank you. What's going on, Eric? What's the deal? Oh, that's what's up, Echo One. I'll look into that too. Do you still buy physical CDs? No, John Milburn. That I don't. Well, you know, no. Sometimes I'll buy a piece of vinyl. I look for the special stuff, colored vinyl or pictured vinyl, but it's few and far between. And I definitely don't buy CDs. But if I do buy physical product, it's always going to be vinyl. I think that vinyl is something that it's such a beautiful piece of art that contains music on it, and so that, you know, the whole thing, the whole thing. Caleb, yes, evidence is dope. He's definitely dope on the production tip for reals. That's for sure. Um, but yeah, you know, but what the point that I was getting at was we're all, including myself, we're naming such legendary and iconic bands like Pink Floyd and the Beatles, but all of these bands had to think about album art. There was no streaming. So when you sold your music, you sold this item with artwork, like I said, art on the music. And so it was different. And now, because streaming and putting up a song, you can put up a song in a matter of seconds. And so art for a lot of artists becomes a second thought. It's not as overthought as it was before, you know. But got tricked. Wow, that's deep, man, villain. That's a deep point of view. I didn't even realize that. No doubt, no doubt. Oh, that's what's up, '07. That's crazy. Thank you, Mad Villain. I appreciate that. Salute to you. Futura artwork. Oh my God, I wish. That Futura art piece for an album cover would be dope. Justin Bua would be dope too. Obviously somebody said the Tats Crew. That would be sick. Like I said, I would love to get some artwork from the homie that does the Boondocks, but I could only imagine the price tag on something like that. But you know. Well, was it Cause that the Clips used? I think that's what happened. One Good Foot. Check me on that one, but I think Cause did the latest Clips album. Ramelzy, rest in peace, Ramelzy, man. Exactly, John Milburn. You know the deal. He's an artist. Now the thing is, if you guys are recommending artists, it's like I need somebody that can go at it fast. Unfortunately, I'm kind of like in a tough spot, and you know, most artists need time and space. So I don't want to be disrespectful. So that's why I'm thinking for Cypher. I almost said the name of the first song. But I think I'm gonna have to go and find an image for the first single and then just get prepared for the next one. Ram, yep. Futura is a beast though, man. Like, geez, man. Yo, Gorilla, send me a link so I can check it out. I would love for any of y'all that want me to check out some of these artists that y'all are telling me about, because I know I'm gonna forget. Go to my Instagram page and shoot me a DM, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you, Gorilla. I appreciate that for reals. Thank you. No doubt. So as we're getting closer to releasing stuff, man, I gotta say, man, I'm very excited for you guys to finally hear this. As I said earlier, Rhetmatic leaked one of the songs today on the Sway Sirius XM show, which I appreciate. I was actually cool with it, man, because it's a big radio show and it was dope because Rhett was excited. He had contacted me. He's like, "Yo, son, could I leak one of the songs today?" I was like, "Yeah, man, have at it, man." And so one of the songs got leaked, man. Caleb, that's a dope statement. I could see that. I could see certain. I'm gonna stick to that subject. Yes, I can see that happening because everything is so Serato based now that now those records, it's almost like an old baseball card, right? It's like one of those things where it just reminds you of a certain time, right? Certain place. And it's no longer really necessary, but it helped to start and be a part of this movement. So yeah, I could see that. That makes some sense. Do the artwork. I have some friends do it. I'd be finding fresh talent off the street. When that's dope. 07, I'm gonna definitely look into that, man. Yeah, I almost slipped on that, man. He is Gorilla. Rhetmatic he's an ambassador out here, man. He's an ambassador, you know. And what's dope for me is that I didn't just meet Rhett. Like our story starts in the 90s, you know, and with Rocksteady, with the Visionaries, with Arsonists, the Beat Junkies, the whole, you know, we were in the scene together from the beginning. And so it's dope that our friendship has lasted and we finally are in this place now where we're about to release music, and it's surreal, man. I gotta be honest with you. It's surreal, man. It didn't make sense to us as it was happening, but it was happening, and we were both very happy with what it became. So yeah, man. Dirt style, yeah. The dirt style joints is dope, and there's a lot of like dope scratch, and I have a lot of them too, man. I have a lot of them. Man, battle scratch. When I worked at Fat Beats, we would just put on some instrumental, take out like the duck breaks or the what was the one that they put out early? I can't remember, but the duck breaks were definitely, you were looking for the sound effects of the and this stuff is really fresh, all of the sounds and just cut up to another piece of vinyl. That's what we would do at Fat Beats when there weren't that many customers, and then customers would come in, play the whatever they wanted to hear, and keep it moving, man. Oh man, New York in the 90s was a fascinating place, man, because hip hop, it was starting to split, and it's one of those things where, look, I'm personally not saying this in a dramatic way. You guys know I don't play the drama game on here. But it's like when Diddy started doing things, the room split. The room just went like this. And so you had what we would call the real hip hop, that underground shit, that boom bap shit, or they would call backpacker rap, whatever. And then you had the money shit, the radio shit, the shiny suit shit, And so, and like I said, I don't have much of an opinion, because if you like the club shit, whatever Bad Boy was doing or whoever else was dropping club shit at that time, that's all fine and well. Like, that's not something that, like, I'm not on a crusade here, I do what I do. Y'all know what I do. And I don't get on here to do that. But when things were splitting, New York still had that 90s, hip hop, real shit. Hold up, let me not get too. Thank you, Hybrid. I appreciate that. Later, John. Peace out, man. Have a good weekend. Okay. Once the man got to her, altered her native. Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Hybrid. I appreciate that. So when the room split, the truth is New York still had that real shit. So you could go. So I was at Fat Beats, right? Fat Beats all of a sudden had become this headquarters. Not for just people that were visiting, but for the locals, like for the native New Yorkers that were into hip hop. Dudes would just roll up, not even buy shit. It was just like a spot that you would go to get a vibe. You would hear that what was new, or we would play the classic shit or whatever. And so from there, you would go to the park on West 4th, and there'd be a rhyme cypher happening, or there'd be a rhyme cypher happening right in front of Fat Beats, or dudes would be breaking right across the street. There was like an area of like just space where you could put some piece of linoleum or just on the floor, and people would be breaking. And so hip hop was still like, had like a presence. Not saying that it doesn't still, but there was a different vibe to it. Everybody was going to New Eureka Poets Cafe. Everybody was going to SOBs or Wetlands or Tramps or wherever have you. And when I say everybody, like, I could get on stage and we'd be sharing the stage with Mos Def, Arsonist, Company Flow, a member of Wu-Tang, somebody from the Roots, and it'll be everybody just enjoying the vibe. You know what I mean? So that was the difference right there. Thank you, Echo One. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. I appreciate that. Tanya, is that you? What up, Tanya? BO7, Jay, but the thing about the difference, and I'm not defending anybody, this is just my opinion. The difference between what Bad Boy was doing, what Jay-Z was doing, was that Jay-Z and maybe Nas and rappers that were in that position, what they would do was they would try to balance the room. That's what they were doing. So they would do radio shit, but then Jay would do street shit, and the same with Nas. What Nas is doing these days is like real hip hop, like work, and he's become an ambassador as well. But in the 90s, they were trying to balance that radio club shit with the street shit, both of them. And so, which I'm not mad at it, is just making sure that like that's my perspective from being there and watching certain characters. Even Biggie, he had street shit, and then he had shit for the clubs and for the radio. So they were and yes, he is a bad boy artist, but Biggie was thinking the same way that Nas and Jay, and even somebody like Busta Rhymes, if you go through his albums, he had radio club shit, and then he had what he thought was street shit. So a lot of those artists that were in those key positions were doing a balancing act. You know what I mean? And I guess the only reason why I use Diddy as the hard split was because with him, I can't tell if he himself was trying to balance anything. Maybe in the beginning when he had Craig Mack, but as time went on, if you look at what he was putting out, it was just more geared towards club and radio. That's from my perspective. You know what I mean? All right, let me see what y'all are saying. Thank you, Echo One. I appreciate that. Happy birthday to your mother, Caleb. For real. For real. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to your moms, for real. Exactly, Goodfoot. You know what I'm talking about. And it's like, I'm not hating on it. If you were a club person and you went to the clubs to get your drink on, meet some girls or guys or whatever you're swinging, it's like, you're not going to want to, I don't know if you're going to want to hear some slow, grimy hip hop shit. You want people to dance and have a good time. And so if they have to put on, something that Diddy made for the clubs, then that's what it was, and I can't say that I was always like of this mind back then. I might have been a little more heavy handed being on that real shit. But now, when I look at it now as a mature adult, it's more like, okay, they were split in room. They were doing like a balancing act. I get it. Right, oh 07. And I get that. The Reasonable Doubt. And maybe even the Blueprint, I'm sure, because the Blueprint has some street bangers on it as well. What am I smoking this weekend, son? First of all, here's the deal, son. Here's the deal. It's got to be hybrid. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong on this. One of my friends, my good friend Jamie, he told me that when it comes to flower, weed is weed. That's his. But for me, I don't know if it's a mental thing or whatever, but I like the hybrid strands. I don't like the sativa because I'm not looking to like up the mood with weed, and I don't like indica unless it's time for bed. But that's about it. Zaboras, salute to Zaboras for real, son. Um, but as far as the strand, I don't know. I gotta look. I got a jar, and I'll be memorizing. I'll be memorizing strand names, son. let me see if no, not that one. That's not the one. It's the little jar. It's in the metal. The metal. We in the office right now. Thank you, Tanya. No hide test for me for sure. So I'm on some of them Humboldt farms. Oh no, I ain't showing nothing. Humboldt Farms, or I don't know the name of this other one, man. The other one doesn't have a name on it, only has a logo. But like I said, I usually that's what's up, Goodfoot. Dirty Martini. This one says, oh, I got Cherry Martinelli. Cherry Martinelli. That's one of the strands I got. And what's this? Come on, man. Give me a name, son. Give me a name. This one don't got a name on it, son. Fritles. That's the one. Caleb. Yep. Fritles and Cherry Martinelli. I like that one. Oh, man. I don't know what the Wedding Crashers is like. Permanent marker. Where we at? Hold on. I don't know what Wedding Crashers is like. The other one that I was really into was my man. Damn, they don't even make it anymore, so it doesn't even matter. I blanked out for a second, son. Probably is brain damage. Nah, nah, nah. Permanent marker is dope. I'm gonna have to look up that permanent marker joint. I'm gonna hit up. There's a lot of like dispensaries in Venice, son. It's kind of like overwhelming. There's so much to choose from that I'm definitely not lost by it. So you know to deal with that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to look up that permanent mark. Bruce, y'all are up on the names like crazy, man. I gotta give y'all props, man. I'm not really up on the names like that. It's like I'm more like, is it hybrid? Is it good? Let me get that. It's real simple. But I guess I should. You got to read the label. You got to read the label. Shout out to RZA. For me, that's stuff like brain damage. Yeah, you think? No, I don't know if it's brain damage, man. I think if we're talking about even as a Virginia, there you go, Gorilla. If what you're saying, Tanya, if you're saying that weed could cause brain damage, I think it's an individual situation. For some people, it helps with healing. I've seen people that have went through cancer and use it, and I've seen the results physically with my own eyes how it helps. Um, it could help people with anxiety, like myself. Sometimes I get a little anxious, so I hit the vape pen, which is a little more balanced and it won't throw me into a tailspin like flour will. And so, there's definitely uses for it, but I could understand what you're saying as well too. So, Tanya, holy crap, did that happen? No, no one has ever died. No one has ever died or overdosed on weed. If anything, you might. I've seen people puff way too hard and go into a panic attack because you kind of like lose touch and you kind of go into this like state of being. I can't explain it, but you got to be careful how you dose. Anything. You got to be careful how you eat. You got to be careful how you drink. You got to be careful not oversleeping, can't drink too much water, can't over exercise. Like everything, you got to know your portion and how much and whatever have you. So it's like, it's not just weed, it's everything on this planet, right? So we just got to be mindful. Skunk is OG, son. Oh, Batania, I've been there. Like, there's a funny story. I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story. So when I first got to LA, I was kicking it at my boy Fieldy at his crib until we got like all the furniture and everything. And if you've ever seen Fieldy from Corn's crib on your MTV Cribs, it's massive. He's got a big house. And his pantry is crazy. It's like a little bedroom. It's weird. I can't even explain it. It's like a walk-in closet. And so I would puff sometimes at night and go into his pantry and just have a full-blown conversation with all the food, just straight up. But I was just in a smooth, I was just in a mellow state. It wasn't that I was like tripping. It was just like, you're so at ease that you don't really give a fuck. It's one of those things. Slept like a baby. Gorilla, that's crazy. Be careful with that. Anything with GMO is pretty much okay. I'm gonna have to look. I think the only thing that was scary for me, and this is a true story, but it's funny, but it's funny, but it's scary. When I was in the group The Nomads, this is when I was a kid now. Someone had given us some weed, and Um, unfortunately, the homie sprinkled a little dust, if you understand what I'm saying, into the weed. And we didn't know, we were kids. And so we went to puff, and it just threw us into orbit, right? And so you don't even realize it too. You think, and when you're a kid, it's even worse because you're just trying to think like, okay, let me handle this. I'm not tripping. And so me and my homie who was in the Nomads, may he rest in peace, Beretta, we went to the corner bodega. Now we already like high. And I remember we walked in and I bought like a bag of like chips, right? Paid, opened the chips in the store and started eating the chips in the store. But now I'm going up and down the aisle. Now, if you ever been to a bodega in New York, they ain't big. It's not a big space. So I'm eating chips and going and circling the 2 aisles that he has. I don't know if we made the dude nervous, but we're both doing the same thing. And at some point, the chips were done. And I'm now walking with my hand in the bag, like my hand's in the empty bag, chip crumbs and chip grease. And I'm just like walking around like, what up, son? And then finally, like shit kicked in and I was like looking at my hand like, oh, okay. And you like slowly take it out, look at the bag, crumble. But dust is no joke. I would never do that again. It wasn't cool, but like, I remember it got so intense that my homie Beretta, again, may he rest in peace, he started singing like falsetto, high pitch. It was like the whole scene was a trip. Like we were tripping. And I think we went to his brother's house and I fell asleep on the floor and Beretta fell asleep like in his brother's bed and we were just knocked out. It was crazy. It's the craziest thing. Exactly, Goodfoot. It was scary. It was scary. It was scary as shit. Yo, man, that horn was crazy. Oh my God, random. Nah, never did the shroom shit. Yes, hybrid. Yes. Exactly. That. And it was scary. But, you know, let's change the subject. Let's go somewhere else. Let's take it down another subject, y'all. Oh my God. That was good. That was funny. So, no, not everybody's your weed friend. Just a little bit of a release schedule calendar for you guys. The new Mother Fuzz song comes out February 13th, just in time for Valentine's Day. It's a Valentine's song for all you lovers out there. And as far as the qunique Rhetmatic first single, it's ready for release. As I said, heading in the direction of looking for some artwork, and then everything will be handed in to the good people at Soul Spasm. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully this weekend I'll get some artwork and everything will be signed, sealed, and solidified, son. So stay tuned. I'll have some information for you on Wednesday. Are you planning on doing Australian collabs again? You might like Cogs or Complete. Let's see, man. That sounds interesting. Like I'm actually... It's dope that you asked that because I haven't collabed a lot overseas in recent years. And my homie, I did a single in Spain called Manos Sucios. And we actually got together again for a brand new single from my homie Flaco out in Barcelona, Spain. Madrid, Spain, excuse me. And so let's see, man. That's a good question, 07. I did the joint with Trem as well. I like that joint. I haven't spoken to anybody from LC or Trem in a long time though, man. New still talk to freestyle and messages and back and forth with my cousin Chapaz disciple. I haven't, you know, I've spoken to Freestyle maybe once or twice in the past year, but you know, life be life, and we don't connect like we used to back in the day, unfortunately. But you know, every once in a while we'll you know, say what up or whatever have you. But everybody's on, like when it comes to the arsonists, everybody's just on a different path, you know, and as long as everybody's happy and healthy, that's all that matters to me at the end of the day. Lord willing, I gotta look into that. Thank you, Detroit. Thank you. What up, Detroit, son? What up, William? What's going on? Welcome to Friday Vibes. We do these every Friday. Paul Mars in New York. That'd be crazy, Gorilla. That's a crazy one, man. That's a crazy one. I'm actually rhyming on the Flaco joint in full Spanish, which, you know. What up? Well, the flamenco, excuse me. I messed your name up so bad. Let me do that again. World of Lenko, what's going on? I think I got that right. Make sure. Locksmith, Chris Webby. Chris Webby would be crazy. Slaughterhouse would be dope. Anybody from Slaughterhouse. Len. All right, Len. Lenko. World of Len. Is that Mr. Len? Yo, is that Mr. Len? Yo, ladies and gentlemen. That's my man, Mr. Len. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Len from Company Flow. Show that man some love. That's my brother right there. Right there. World of Lenko. Oh, I get it. Company Flow. But there's my man Len. Give him some love, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We gotta give Len one of these. Let me do it right, son. Let me do it right. Hey, yo, Len, this is for you, son. Oh yeah, man, that's good. Yo, Len, I gotta talk to you about coming on the show, man. You gotta be on the show. We'll do it remotely. I'm not gonna fly you out to LA or anything like that. Unless you're in LA, then that would be beautiful. But I want you on the show. All of these party people would love to see me and you have some dialogue. Something y'all don't know about me and Len, we go way back, you know what I mean? From the arsonist co-flow days, and the chemistry is crazy. Len is one of the most amazing and funniest, wittiest mother on the planet, son. He's one of my favorite people of all time, son. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Len is in the building. Mr. Len from Comflow, from Co-Flow. Wow, I fucked up the name. Sorry about that. We have conversation. We have conversations. What? What the fuck? Oh my God. Holy shit. That was good. All right, thank you for that 07. Thank you for that update. Thank you, man. I haven't spoken to them brothers in a long time. So yeah, Len, I'll be getting at you after this, man, for reals. Back and forth, back and forth. Yes, yes, hybrid. You know, what's fascinating is that me and Len was gonna do a podcast together years ago, or about a couple of years ago. Didn't pan out. But I definitely want to have you on the show. Yes, thank you, Gorilla. Hey, if you're new here, if you're new, please hit the like and subscribe button, even a notification button. We do these shows every Wednesday and every Friday. Wednesday is live from the lab. That's more, I come in with a report. I talk about a specific topic of music, and I talk about my experience in the topic. It's called the book report, of course, and it's more like geared with a subject. And on Fridays, we just have fun. I read questions, we build, we connect, and we talk on a variety of topics. So Thank y'all if this is your first time here. And of course, we have the super chats and the super stickers. If you're looking for a way to donate, thank you in advance. And of course, hit up qunique.com, q-unique.com for all things QUnique, merch and news and whatever have you, music, videos, and all that good stuff. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for that. Yep. Yes. Exactly. Thank you, Gorilla. Thank you. So yeah, man, yo, like, I'm having such an incredible. You guys have made Fridays that so dope, and I think it was Caleb. If you're still in the building, my man Caleb pointed out about the sound effects, so we got that running, and so it's just. Fridays are shaping up, Wednesdays are shaping up, and the community is growing. And I thank a lot of y'all for spreading the word. And what's been surreal about this show is that recently I went to a hip hop award show here in LA. Sway and Tech did a hip hop award show. And what was dope, aside from the entire gathering and the show and who they were honoring, was the fact that a few people approached me that watch Live from the Lab and watch Friday Vibes, and they were just giving me love, and it just blew my mind because I you know, it's not something that I'm anticipating or expecting, and so thank you so very much. It's this new chapter of my journey. Aside that I'm still putting out music and doing videos, making hip hop and rock. This, you know, these live feeds, YouTube and the whole thing, it's a whole new experience for me. Even though with Live from the Lab, we're almost 30 episodes in and we're almost at like number 10 or 11 here on Friday Vibes, but it's still a brand new experience for me. And I gotta thank you guys for making this experience so amazing, so awesome. I'm having a great time, and you guys have been awesome. Every single one of you, from Wednesdays to Fridays, thank you. I look forward to this, and my team looks forward to it. So I'm very appreciative of everything from your comments, your questions, the donations. Everything about this has been awesome. So thank you. Thank you very much. For reals, thank you. Thank you, Gorilla. I appreciate that. Thank you. Lastly, I wanted to talk about, and I wish I had the cover on me. I don't have it on me, but man, where's my? Let me see if I could do this real quick. Give me a second here, man. Oh, Rhett just sent me. Look at this. Rhett just sent me. We got a new song in the. I can't flash it too long, but we got a new song in the bin. So after this, I'm gonna be giving the okay for one of the new mixes that just came through. So that's good. That's yeah. Look up. Oh, you're gonna look it up. Let me get Smooth the Hustler's first album. Once Upon a Time in America. Let me get that. Lay some trees. Yo, Len, that's exactly what I heard when you said that. I heard the Fat Albert Pete Rock joint. Yeah, that one. So I want to talk about this album right here. This is Smooth the Hustler. This is Once Upon a Time in America, his premiere album. And I wanted to end the episode. I'm not ending now, but I wanted to talk about this album. When it comes to Friday Vibes, towards the end of this segment, and please remind me, I want to have a flowers segment. And so I want to talk about that album. Smooth the Hustler, when he dropped that album, Once Upon a Time in America, to me, it was one of my all-time favorite albums, especially at that moment. If you go back and listen, he's dropping bars like crazy on that album. Him and his brother Smooth the Hustler, Trigger the Gamma, DV alias Christ. The album is just a flawless album, and I just wanted to stop and give them their flowers, the whole family circle of Smooth the Hustler. What they did at that time for hip hop, what they did for Brooklyn, what they were doing as a brother duo, everything about it was just so special. And although I'm sure where his path hit winding roads and stuff like that, he could tell his story. He's somebody that I respect highly. But that album made a major impact on me in the 90s. That's one of my all-time favorite albums, and I just wanted to put that on your radar if you forgot about it or if you never listened to it before. I think it's an album that you should visit. Smooth the Hustlers, Once Upon a Time in America. I just want to give it flowers. I'm trying to remember the name of the producer for the album, because that producer was somebody that I've always wanted to work with, but for some reason, I'm drawing a blank on his name. I haven't said his name nor heard his name in a minute, but definitely give that album, from the beats to the bars to the skits to the lyrical ability, everything about what that dude did with his brother DV alias Christ was just magical. And definitely got to give a big salute to Smooth the Hustler, Once Upon a Time in America, and everything that they've released ever since. So that is my flower segment for Smooth the Hustler, Trigger the Gambler, DV alias Christ, and the whole clique. Yes, thank you, Hybrid. I appreciate that. Thank you. DR period. Thank you, Gorilla Strong. DR period. DR period's beats, and he's worked with MOP as well. We'll give MOP their flowers soon as well. But DR period's beats, my goodness, man, what a time, what a producer, special, man. He's worked with MOP, like I said, and so salute to DR period as well. And that is my flower segment for Smooth the Hustler this week. Thank you guys for tuning in this week. Thank you guys for being so awesome. Thank you for your support. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your awesome comments and suggestions, whether it came to artwork, weed, or music. Thank you so very much for hanging with me this Friday. And I will see you next Wednesday live from the lab. Make sure y'all tune in. Maybe I might leak that single on Live for the Lab, so you're going to want to tune in for sure. Much love to y'all. Have a great weekend. Spread love. Salute to everybody. Peace.